All right, we are live. And I say we because even though I'm up here all by myself, we're all in this together. Here we go, man. This is Mark had something to do tonight, but it's still the halfway mark giveaway tonight. So we're still going to be giving that bottle away. So all of y'all who have been giving super chats and stuff for these sample things, tonight's the night. After tonight, the next one will be on April 24th. But tonight is the night, and any entries coming in tonight will go toward the next one. But we do have samples to give away tonight, and it's my turn, so works out for Mark being away. I'll get with Mark. Hey, Kathy, what's going on? We got Charles, a little Chip Adlip, Mr. Mom, Peter White's here. Whiskey Nose was here earlier. I don't know if he's here now, but he was. But yeah, I'll get the information to Mark. He just had some birthday thing or something tonight. I forget what exactly it is, but yeah, he won't be joining me. I do get to drink tonight. Haven't had a drop for a while. I'll try not to overdo it tonight. This is a thing with me, not drinking during the week. In between Thursdays, and maybe I would have like a tiny pour or something. But like last night, I drank Heineken Zero beer, just sitting around sipping it out of a glass, and of course that's not going to get you drunk. But yeah, I try not to overdo it. I will take it easy. But I am remembering some bourbons I haven't had in a while, and that is related to the giveaway tonight. I know I put a hint in the chat about I'm leaving today, but to start spreading the news, I'm leaving today. I want to be in the heart of it, New York, New York. So everything's from New York tonight. We're going to be giving away. I'll play the sample video now so that you can see it, and then we'll get to these hashtags because we do have the giveaway. But here's the samples for tonight. All right, so I've got a Widow Jane. That's a 10-year. That's bottled in New York. That is a blend of bourbons. I've got Cooper's Legacy. This is really good, by the way, y'all. If you haven't had it, this is from Cooperstown, New York, and then Baseball Hall of Fameish, and then of course the Hudson Whiskey, New York. This is the Bright Lights Big Bourbon, and it actually is what I'm sipping on right now. And yeah, the last time I tried it, I was like, I'm not a big fan of Hudson, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't had anything to drink all week. But yeah, I like it now, tonight, right now, at this moment. But yeah, those are the samples, 3 2-ounce samples. But we have to get these hashtags going. So let me go ahead and play that intro now. All right. So the way this hashtag is going to go tonight is I found a site. I do not agree with the site, but I was woefully behind on time. I did find all the pictures and I did put the slides together, but I did use that. And so I just kind of made it kind of a little bit funny here and there, hopefully. But this is I can't remember the name of the site, some site's version of for a beginner, intermediate, and or I think they call it novice, enthusiast, and collector. Like these are or whiskey flights for like a novice Scotch person. That's what we're going to start with. So, novice Scotch flight is that, and I have the little disclaimers down there with the arrow talking about or descriptor talking about why I picked the hashtag. It'll be more explanatory later on. But yeah, that's so they're saying Glenmorangie 10, Tomatin 12, and Lafroig 10. So I mean, a couple of these. I mean, I like the Glen. Okay, the Glenmorangie. So yeah, whatever. I haven't had the Tomatin. How do you say that? I don't know. But Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that much on Scotch. I mean, I know what I've had, but I haven't really gotten into it. I know that if Sugar Kitty's here, I learn a lot. So, and Mark's starting to learn a heck of a lot more about Scotch. But what we're doing tonight is Scotch uh, from Scotland, Irish whiskey, bourbon, and then I've got a bonus slide in there. All right, Lori, I'm going to write you down right now. Right there, I got you in. And I don't get to write Mr. Great Shot down. I know, and not only am I the only one you get to look at, I get to be huge on screen until I bring up the slides. Normally, I get shrunk down. But yeah, so but yeah, we'll get through it tonight. I do have a lot of things to talk about, and a lot of it has to do with the channel. And I know that I have mentioned on here before that I was going to change the format of the channel, and I am in March. So the March is the last March 6th. And I think I said March 3rd last time. I get the dates mixed up. It's March 6th will be a Thursday, and that will be the last quarterly drawing. And then we're going to switch format of the show. But also, we're getting beat down. And it's like every time we turn around, something else goes up or goes down, or someone takes more money, or someone wants more money, and we just can't keep the show up. So we're going to let it ride for a little bit. I will let y'all know ahead of time. We'll try to have a few guests on, but I'm probably going to change. I'm probably going to stop doing lives. It's just not worth the, it's like we were preparing for a 4,000 subscriber show, and I got hit by one of the bots or algorithms or whatever, and it just destroyed our sub count. And we were actually doing work on, and I was downloading images, and I was starting to put together some things to do a 4,000 sub show, and they just knocked us down to next to nothing, and it took it in chunks, like ding ding ding. So um that was disheartening. And on top of the 5 or 6 hours a week I work on this show, I was putting in extra hours on that, and now it's just like, holy crap, we can't get ahead. And then StreamYard went through the roof, and I know there's other platforms out there and all that, and I may look into it, but I'm also gonna have a lot going on at work right now. I know I've mentioned that before, and there's a lot of uncertainty, around everything right now, and I don't want to commit to too much, because if I do have to take a hiatus, I'd rather it be trimmed down. But it's starting to get to where, um, I've been doing this for years, and Mark and I've been doing the format together for over 2 years. And there's weeks I can tell you that I don't want to do this, and then I get up here and it's great, right? But it's just a lot of work. And there's weeks that I get busy. I'm in the middle of budget season. I'm in the middle of merit season. I'm in the middle of all of this stuff at work. And you have to have good self control there, and you have to use a self motivation, and you have to really just get in there and do it. And and then it becomes worth it. It feels like, and then uh, but I don't want to burn out on it, so I'd rather take a break from it than burn out completely. Um, no, 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 no. No, Mark's doing great. But no, we're gonna, like I said, stop doing the quarterly drawings after the March 6th, and then we're gonna try to line up some guests. And even then, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to reach out, and I'm gonna have to talk to people and prep some questions. And I've changed the format of my sheet and all that. We'll still be doing samples, but that we won't be doing like the hashtags anymore. So, uh, but it's just what it is. And that's going to help a lot when we cut back to not doing all the hashtags and the slides and all of that. But I mean, I don't want to change it up too much. But I do want to get into more content that is very specific, bourbon related, whiskey related, distillery related, master distiller, things like that, and really start bringing some good content and some good conversation to the live. Mm. Man, I just realized I've been sitting there just jacking my jaw for like 8-9 minutes, and I haven't taken a sip of bourbon, but that's okay. Um, all right, Fulton. Yeah, everybody can read that. There's special music singer, songwriter, and guitar. Okay, there we go. Check it out. Uh, but I am planning on doing the bourbon on the street thing, but that's recording from my phone as I travel around North Carolina here and there. And I am going to try to keep those as short form interview videos. I'm not saying shorts, like maybe keep it under 1 minute. I will chop shorts out of it, but 2 or 3 minute conversations with folks after editing. And so I'll be posting those here and there. I'm not even going to commit to, I'm going to do that weekly. I'm not even going to commit to that until I know my schedule and everything that's going on. So, hmm. But again, our samples for tonight are going to be Widow Jane. That is the regular 10-year. And this one is actually from 2020. That was the release date on the Widow Jane. So I think it was better, a little bit better back then. I know they came out with that Baby Jane and that thing. I mean, I didn't give the sample away tonight because it's so weak. I mean, it's almost gone. I mean, I've given a couple samples away just to some friends to say, you have to try this. You're not going to like it, but you have to try it because I want you to be able to dog it with me. So, there we go. Um, the other thing I'm going to do too is right now I have this table in this room, and this is a $100 table I got off of, I forget where I got it, whether it was Amazon or Wayfair, one of the two. And it's just a cheapy old table, but you know what? It's the nicest cheapy old table that I think I've ever purchased. It's sturdy. Of course, it has a laminate top on it, but it's shiny and it looks like I don't know, some kind of marble or something. But it's nice wood legs on it and everything, and it came with 2 bar stools, all for $100. And this thing is just I'm wearing it out here. But I am going to replace this with a real bar, and I'm kind of keeping my eye out now for what I want to get. But right now, I'm going to spin this, and we do have to spin a little quick tonight because we do have to get to the halfway mark giveaway as well as the samples. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is worth 4 entries to the quarterly drawing. The last quarterly drawing for the foreseeable future. Jimmy's random content. And I'm going to talk to Jimmy. If he wins this next quarterly drawing, we may see if he'll donate it to somebody else because he's won a bunch. But Jimmy's been winning for years, so he's been around. All right, let me set this next one up. But I'll take care of Jimmy too. I'll send him the rest of my Calumet 15 I have up here as a replacement gift. All right, here we go. This is supposed to be enthusiast level Scotch Flight. So there, Aberlour 12, Glenfiddich 12, and Glenmorangie Nectar d'Or, I guess. I don't know how to pronounce these things. So there you go. Yeah, and y'all tell me, because I have my opinions on the bourbons coming up, but y'all tell me if this is BS or not, or if y'all would recommend something else for like an intermediate level person. Yeah, that was it. All righty. Yeah, I mean, and that's learning together here. I know I have some serious opinions about the bourbon coming up after a while, but there's my alarm going off, and we're already on the next one. Yeah, I'm gonna try to speed these up just a little bit and get finished a little bit early, so that we can squeeze in everything. Hmm. I may run through all of the hashtags and then I don't know. We'll wing it tonight. We'll wing it. We'll see how it goes. But again, I'm not leaving YouTube anytime soon. Um, but yeah, changes they are a coming though. I did secure my motorcycle though. Um, I put the down payment on it, got the invoice on it. I just have to pay it off, and then they're going to deliver it to me. I'm getting a Triumph. If I didn't mention that before, so I've always loved the Bonneville, but I'm getting their new little baby bike they came out with. Mm. I don't want a big heavy touring bike. I just want a small in town and close. Maybe an hour and a half away. Something like that. So I'm just getting a small bike that will easily do highway speeds, not interstate speed. Well, it'll do interstate speeds, but it'll do the back road highways, 55, 60. It doesn't have a windshield on it, so I don't want to get out, too far on the big highway because it kind of blows you around. But it's a good little in town popper. Get around. It's a beautiful bike. I don't know if y'all seen the Triumph Speed 400s. It definitely looks like a Triumph. High fit and finish on it. But yeah, that'll be that. Man, I've got to be careful. This bourbon's going down smooth again. But I'm going to have uh, three different kinds of bourbon. We'll see how many glasses I have of that. But it's once a week. I can deal. So what are y'all sipping on? Hopefully y'all are well, it's Thursday. That's another thing too. Thursday. Everybody has to work tomorrow. But yeah. But we tried this show on a Friday a long time ago, or I did, and there's nothing happening on a Friday. Everybody's out doing real life stuff, from what I remember. Mm. Uh, oh, okay. Josh Fritz, what's going on? We got Bourbon Nerd is here, Orlando Controller, and I am going to. Is Charles a little here? I think I saw Charles earlier. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna. I haven't got his bottle out to him yet. I'm behind on some stuff. I need to catch up on. But I was having trouble with the bottle, and oh hey, yeah. Every time I would try to pack that bottle, the cork, I've had it full. I mean, I've had this thing full, and I keep having to take a little bit of whiskey out because the whiskey on the inside keeps pushing the cork back up, and I'm gonna have to like put some tape or something all the way around it. So when you get this thing, I have some shrink wrap stuff, but I don't trust it. Like I want tape all the way around this thing to hold that cork down. So I'll get it out to you soon. I've just been trying to get the pressure regulated in that bottle. So because I would leave the thing set there and I would push the cork all the way down, and I would come back the next day and the cork would be raised up on it. So I would take it out. I would pour just a teeny bit of bourbon out, push it down, or whiskey, and push it back down in there, and twist it around and try to get, make some air come out or something. And then I'd come back the next day and it would be popped up just a little bit. And I do not want to ship this thing and you get it and go to unpackage it and the whiskey's all in the plastic air up things and not inside the bottle. So, mm, but I'll get it crammed down there good. I'll get it packaged. I already have the samples packed up for tonight, so they're good to go in the box over here. Yeah, Thursdays are good, and Fridays are pretty light for me. I think all of us, Jimmy at work. Um, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays are hell on wheels, and then Thursdays is normal, and then Fridays is lighter, lighter. Oh yeah, yeah. I want to make sure that sucker stays. Now I've never had this problem out of a bottle before. You know, shove it down in there and maybe put some tape around the side of it, but I'm probably going to end up putting packing tape, like start on the side of the bottle, go over the cap, underneath, and back to itself again. It'll be a little bit messy, but at least you'll have all the whiskey. Mm. Man, it is. I do believe it's still 30 degrees. Now, I say it's 30 degrees here. I know some of y'all are getting hammered, but that's cold for here. I just remember what this one comedian guy, he was talking about people in the South. And he said, just because we get a little bit of snow down here in the South doesn't mean that somebody gets stabbed over toilet paper at Piggly Wiggly. He said, unless you're down by, too far south, like close to the Gulf. And then guess what? It happened. So I haven't heard of anybody getting overran at Piggly Wiggly trying to grab some bread. If y'all don't know what Piggly Wiggly is, it's a grocery store. Mm, they all in the South. That and IGA. If you get too far in the backwoods, you get IGA grocery store. Mm. This yeah, 35 degrees in Tallahassee. Holy moly. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna get colder tonight. Big on the pig. Heck yeah. There we go. This Hudson the Bright Lights Big Bourbon, because it used to be baby bourbon, the Hudson baby bourbon, and it was 100% corn, and this is 95% corn and 5% malted barley. But the thing is, they distill this all in New York, and they have the in-state liquor license. So, so much I forget the exact percent of grain has to come from New York, and that's why they just do all the corn is New York corn, New York State corn. Um, but corn grown in New York State. But yep, IGA, man, IGA. When I was growing up, IGA is always outside of town, like on the way to deer camp or on the way to some lake or out in the middle of nowhere, and there would be like a IGA store, and they're like half grocery stores. They're about half the size of a regular grocery store in a little town. Yeah, deep South Texas. Heck yeah. I lived in Texas for 18 years. Mm, got married in Texas. But yeah. So IGA is all over the place. Well, and I didn't say IGA was Southern, but I didn't know. But I just know I've seen them all. But I didn't see any IGAs. Well, I haven't traveled that much. I've out in the local areas. When I've traveled, I've always gone to cities. Now I come to think of it, like Jamestown, New York, and Chicago, and they don't. I haven't been kind of out in the middle of nowhere in some of these places, but I've been all over out in the middle of nowhere in Arkansas, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Missouri, Texas, All that. Tennessee. I've been off the beaten path in Tennessee a few times. And I haven't seen any IGAs here at all. I've been all over the place around between here and at least Raleigh, Durham. Oh yeah, I got to spin. God dang it. I forgot to spin. See, I was supposed to be getting ahead on it. Hey, y'all keep me honest. I'm telling you. All right, good luck, everybody. We are spinning for 5 entries to the quarterly drawing. Oh, Win Dixie. Yeah, Pigwig. All right. Well, now that's +5 for Lori. And it's also +5 for the next person who wins it. It's going to be, it doubles. It's worth 10 entries now. Boom. Matt B. So Matt B gets a +5, and it's already 5, which equals 10. So there you go. And still more chances to win more before the night's over. Ooh, I feel like I'm boring y'all up here. Am I boring y'all up here? Man, it's hard up here by yourself. All right. Next one. Collector Scotch. Collector. So we've got Balvenie or Balvenie, I think, 15. All of these are sherry cask. And then the Glenmorangie 18 and the Abalur. Is that Abuna? Abuna, I think. They called it sherry butts. I don't know, but it's sherry cask. All 3 are sherry cask. I've heard about the Abuna, however you say it. But in passing, I don't know that much about it. I haven't priced it, haven't seen it, but I sure would like to try it. It just sounds cool. Now that was this will be the last of the Scotch, and then we'll move on to Irish. And dang it, Mark's not here, and he's really an Irish whiskey fan. Okay, I hope not, Gawani. I hope it's not boring. Trying to keep things going. I'm looking toward my next pour here. I think I'm going to do the Coopers. Nah, no, the Widow Jane next, and then Coopers. The Coopers is 100 proof. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, and Mark told me last night. He said, "Man, I hate giving you short notice, but I just found out I got to do this other thing." And I'm like, "Hey, no problem. I'll fly solo." And then I didn't even. I don't know if y'all pay attention, but most of the time I post the show everything before like 11. I do it about 10:30 in the morning. Hell, it was 2 o'clock this afternoon before I got the everything kind of posted out for the show, and I was not finished. It took me till after 6 o'clock. I was still finishing up the slides. Mm. Yeah, we got a lot of moving parts going on right now. Lots of moving parts. Well, if somebody wants to come up, they can. Um, just if you have me on Facebook, go ahead and send me a message, and I can, you know, bring somebody up here if you got something to talk about. Run half the show. Yeah, yeah, I know. There's a lot of us with a lot of equipment, and man, I'm sort of looking forward to like just having this whole setup behind me is like my. I mean, I know I set it up for the show, but enjoy it more as my own personal stuff, instead of because I don't move anything. Like I'd never touch anything. Like this is the studio set up, and I keep all the stuff separated, and I only use this for the show, and it's a total write off, for taxes and blah 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. Not like I made a bunch of money anyway. So, mm. All righty. Yeah, we are going to pour. I am about to pour a Widow Jane. And then I'll get to see which one I like the most, and then maybe I'll go back to one of them as like my favorite pour here. Mm. Man, that sucker's buttery. I don't remember that Hudson being that buttery. It's really really good. There's a nuttiness. It's sort of like it's kind of subdued, like a how you put like almond slivers in something, and it doesn't really overpower anything, but it gives you like just like green beans almondine or something, and it just gives a little hint of that nutty flavor. Oh, it's way better. Oh man, it doesn't take much to be better than Baby Jane. That Baby Jane is just weak. It is so weak. I mean, it doesn't taste bad. It just doesn't taste. Boop, end of sentence. Oh, my feed is kind of fuzzy. Is it still fuzzy? Huh. I did reboot the router earlier, so I got all this new equipment up here with these new. I'm hardwired. Oh, you know what? I might lose y'all for a second. I'll be right back. Hang on. Hopefully, I'm not losing you. I know what the problem was. I forgot one thing. I think I'm still here. Okay. I had to turn my Wi-Fi off. My when I'm hardwired in, if I leave my Wi-Fi on, they fight. So hopefully things are still connected. I'm trying to watch to see if another comment comes in. I don't see anything happening. I don't know. It's hard to tell when I'm up here by myself. Mm, mm. There, I saw another comment come in. All right, cool. All right. There we go. Yeah, that Baby Jane. Well, and to Gawani, I don't know if it's my feed or your feed. I mean, I do have a gig internet, so but I have had issues before, especially with the audio. If I didn't turn my Wi-Fi off, but I'm on a Mac, so I put. You're supposed to be able to go in your settings on a Mac and set your uh internet or your NIC, like the network interface, to say start. This takes precedence over everything. Oh, it's mine. Okay. Mm. Blurry. Well, goodness gracious. Well, I can't really do much about that. Hopefully, it's not too bad. But you're supposed to be able to go in and say, Ethernet first, and then 5G, and then this, and then that. But yeah, I'm hardwired in now, and I turned everything off. Let me see here. I'm looking to see how blurry. Well, what happened? Well, now I don't see it. Huh. That was weird. It came up on Facebook, and then I saw it. But when I clicked on it, we removed your video. What? Oh, Facebook. You know what? That's another damn reason. StreamYard has lost access to your Facebook. Isn't that something? Look at that. Huh. Goodness gracious. And I didn't even use the word whiskey. I used the word spirit on purpose because they did this last time. My camera is a Logitech StreamCam. Same one. But anyway, I have to spin. I am not getting ahead tonight at all. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. We are spinning for 6 entries to the quarterly drawing. Hopefully, well, the picture I saw when I saw the picture before Facebook like kicked me complete. Big Daddy H, congratulations. Before it could kick me completely out, it didn't look that fuzzy, I guess, but hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully it's not too bad. And y'all can live with it for a little bit. But all right. All right. So this is for supposedly someone that would say, I don't know Irish. So that's what the hashtag stands for. Uh-oh. Damn it. All right. It's about to be. Yes, I know I lost access. Oops. To that. Why is it doing this to me? Code. All right. It's trying to send me a code to log back in. There it is. Bam. Boy, it lost access to both of them. Are you kidding me? Whatever. Man, this is nothing. I can't stand Facebook. They're going crazy. I got you, Kathy. They talk about, oh, we're not going to censor. Okay, anyway, let me get this thing off the screen. We've got the hashtags going. Oh, I have to go fix the hashtag. That's what it is. I didn't put a hashtag in front of the hashtag. There, now it's showing everybody. Bam. And that's another damn thing. If StreamYard giveaway is going to require a hashtag to do the giveaway, the entries, then why not automatically put the hashtag there? Mark not used to look at, yeah. Mm-hmm. No, you know what? I think I like the Hudson, the Bright Lights Big Bourbon better. I mean, it's right there together, but I think I like it better. That's a pretty good pour. Lack of mark. Yeah. Mm. Oh my goodness. And I don't think my camera's all that wonderful anyway. I tried to, I was going to set up the SLR, the DSLR camera, but the battery doesn't last long enough on it when I'm using it as no, I did not fire Mark. Mark is he had a thing tonight to go to, some kind of birthday or something, and was informed by his boss yesterday that he had to go to this thing tonight. His at home boss, because he kind of works for himself. So, and his wife. Mm. Yeah, I do. I think I like the Hudson better. Oh, like this. Well, it almost focused on my hand there. Okay. That do anything? It's probably just a crappy camera. And I'm usually half size down here on the screen. Now I'm big. If it gets if y'all razz me about it too much, I'll switch to this other camera. Yeah, matter of fact, let me look. I'm just gonna see. I'm just gonna see what it looks like. I mean, it's not gonna be square. What does that look like? That's the laptop. But if I do that, then I need to, because my studio lights are set for the other camera. So if I do that, I have to brighten it up. How about that? Nostril cam. On a Peloton, a little old fashioned. Okay, on a Peloton. I guess that works. Hey, you can actually read the signs now, though, and they're not just like a blur of. You can read Buffalo Trace, and there's Mike's right in the way. There's yeah, Jim Beam in the corner. Yeah. There, we'll do that. We'll do it like that. Hey, it's fine. We can run off of this. Oh yeah, spin time. Oh, good call. Good call, because it's 27 after. Yeah, we got to get this going. All right, this is for 7 entries to the quarterly drawing. Good luck, everybody, on the little baby Irish whiskeys. Bam, Kathy Bates. All right. Congratulations. And we will get this next one set up. All right, here we go. Oh, hashtag, damn it. Come on. You haven't had that much to drink. All right, there. All right, now this is supposed to be the enthusiast or intermediate one. So I kind of know Irish. Not me personally, but you know. And every time I post something, it's telling me I lost all access to Facebook because Facebook took my video down. Oops, did I click on something? Anyway, here. God dang it, I'm trying to. The hell? There. Anyway, it's Bushmill 10. It's all 10, 10, and 14 on the years. Okay, there we go. Hopefully the video's coming in better. I don't know. I knew that other camera. I knew this camera wasn't all that great, but it's plug and play. And I think they have a better one out now. I know Kathy hardly ever wins on spins. Oh, keep hydrated. All right, I'm going to play this one more time. We are doing sample giveaway tonight. It's New York, New York, and here are the samples. Excuse me. All right. So all three of those are either, Widow Jane is a procured blend, bottled in New York. And then Hudson is distillery there, and so is Cooper's Legacy. Yeah, I have tried cleaning the lens. I can tell you what happened. It happened about 9 months ago. It hit the floor pretty hard. Dogs got in here, and they have tails that can, do better than Taekwondo breaking boards, and knocked my damn camera over. And it thumped the floor pretty good, and it just hasn't been the same since. I need to pony up another little bit to get a replacement. But anyway, so please go up and help Jody. Well, I can't get on Facebook now. I'm kicked off of Facebook, Kathy. I can't even send the link. Pour it down the toilet. Yeah. If I'm gonna send someone a link, I have to send it on email. Let me see if I got Jimmy on email. Oh, I do. Yay. All right, let me grab the link. There, I sent it. Oh, I sent it. I sent it to email. I didn't know if I had him on the Bourbon Bounty or the other email. So, but he was there. If somebody else come up, I'll go back to my other camera. I'll have to turn the lights down because I look like a washed out ghost on the other camera. Yeah, it's better than the baby bourbon. When they changed it to Bright Lights Big Bourbon, it got better. It's still not like wonderful. Yeah. Made from the Hudson. That would be nasty. Oh shit. That's where those three-eyed fish live. Hudson only better than Malort. All right, man. Hey, what's going on?
What in the heck's going on up here, Joe?
Man, I'm telling you, I put on the thumbnail tonight. I said I'm flying solo, so please stay seated with your seatbelts fastened because we're expecting turbulence.
Hey, I was watching it with Travis on Discord, so I sent him the link too. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah. Thank you, Kathy. I'm just as ugly as I always have been. So.
Hey, I think we both look better in this smaller format here.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I'm gonna switch back to the other camera now because it can be a little fuzzy if I'm little.
Let my hair grow out so I look more like Martin. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Mr. Fulton, Kathy Bates, Gawani out there. We got Ben up there. How's everybody doing? How you doing? I'm not a bourbon drinker anymore, but I'm here to help Jody any way I can.
All right. I am going to switch back to this other one. And it should be okay now that I'm small.
You're small. Get small. Does anybody remember that? Steve Martin. I got small.
Yeah. I also remember Get Shorty.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Man, look, how long's it been since Travis and I have been? Well, we've been on Random Nonsense a couple times, but it's been a while. Jody brought us back together. Look at this.
Yeah, look at there. And this show started, what was it, 3 years ago as
Hey, Kathy.
a little over 3 years ago, I guess, as a pre-show.
Yeah, it was like our pre-party for
Yep,
either
pre-party
Drunk
for
Philosophers or Clouds and Stouts. Yeah. So we always got your back, Jody.
Yeah.
That's what
I'm trying to have all y'all's right now, but I'm getting pulled in 1,000 different directions. I flaked out on what's his name? Damn it, he works for me. I can't remember his name. Florida.
Oh,
yeah, Jared. I flaked out on him today. Well, and I got busy doing something, and I looked around, and I was like, "Oh, I'm supposed to meet with Jared," and it said, "Meeting with Jared 43 minutes ago."
Oh no!
I was 43 minutes late for the meeting with Jared, which it was only a 30-minute meeting, but he never joined. I think he waits for me to join. And then it pops up and it says I've joined. Then he jumps in. So.
That's what I used to do.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm one of those overachievers. I would always chime in about 2 minutes early, just to drive people nuts because they hear the boop.
And then I get it, and I'm like, damn it, he wants to meet. Oh, fuck.
Oh, I haven't seen Kathy in forever. Hi, Kathy.
Yeah, we've all gone full hippie over here. Travis talked me into growing my hair out long too. So and now I like it. I think I like it more than he likes his. So.
Well, I'm going to shave. So I'm getting a little bit bushy right now, but that's not going to last.
I think after the movie, I might cut my hair.
He's going to let me cut his hair right after the movie, after we finish the last scene.
See, that's what you have to do because, if it comes out and it gets submitted somehow, someone submits it to the Cannes Film Festival or something, and y'all have to appear.
We are going to submit that thing to a bunch of festivals, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not looking for like a YouTube release thing. So much like you, Jody, I don't know what the hell's going on with YouTube lately. So,
I mean, it will be found on YouTube. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It will be found on YouTube, but we're going to
spin. Oh yeah. Good call. Good call. Let me spin this thing.
Yeah. Kathy needs to come up here. She's the best
one.
She got.
Wrong one.
Whoa, that's the spin.
That's the big wheel. That's the big wheel. Keep on turning.
You see that, Jimmy? Kathy says I'm looking great.
Wait, where's the damn? There it is. All right, good luck, everybody. Dang, I got too many tabs going over here.
She already said that to me before you came up, though. I think. Here we go. We're going to be fighting over
Josh Fritz.
Gawani just puts rigged before he even spin.
You're right. And then when it lands on him, he goes, "Oh wait, it's not rigged." Yeah.
Now, Kathy, we've been working out. We've been getting in shape for this movie. Yeah, I am gonna. It's hot after a while, okay? And I refuse to put it in a man bun.
No.
But if you watch the movie, you are going to see me in a man bun. And that is the only time y'all will ever see me in a man bun.
That was the one stipulation.
So I have no idea. I can't say one way or another, but these are supposed to be for the freaking collector. Like someone who is like
Jameson?
Well,
Bow Street.
Bow Street 18 year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So 15, 16, 18 year on the red breast, Bushmills and Jameson.
I've the only Irish I've ever had is a little bit of Jameson, and there was another one I can't remember, but I've never had anything that was more than $40 a bottle, kind of Irish. So I've never been exposed to some really good Irish.
Oh, the movie. They're wanting to know about the movie. It's a horror movie they're making. It'll come out soon.
You can go on our channels and see all that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not here to take over his channel and do all that.
Oh, I
We're here
mean,
to
you can
support
shout
him.
something out, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we are making a horror. I've been told not to say horror movie because it could get misconstrued. We are
Oh,
making
yeah,
a
yeah,
horror movie.
yeah. So,
It's not Debbie Does Arkansas. It's not Debbie Does Arkansas.
no, I was gonna say we're making a horror movie. How much an hour? It's like,
Yeah. Well, depends on the. Never mind. Yeah.
yeah.
So Jody, we're gonna need you to take some leave too. Got a part just for you.
I am going to be in Arkansas the last week of April and the first 2 weeks of May.
Let's see.
Well, we're not shooting till the end of June. So
I could get some footage with Jody.
Yeah. I can. Yeah, we can make something happen. What kind of camera y'all shooting with anyway?
Canons.
Yeah.
And we got gimbals, Canons. I got to buy. Last thing I have to buy for equipment is a boom mic, and everything else is pretty much already bought, paid for, and ready to go. So
yeah, those
script
boom
is
mics,
written. Everything.
I can tell you, get the boom mics. Rode's the best. One of the best. I mean, there's a couple of good ones out there, but I know Rode's good. But you need to crank that sumbitch up and get ready to filter out the background noise because it'll pick up cricket legs. Just
that's a
bending
Jimmy
breath.
fucking problem. That ain't a Travis problem. That's a Jimmy problem. He's
the only other good way to do it is to get the Rodes, and I have like the Rode, the wireless ones, and then you have to like tape them out of sight, somewhere, like on their arm, under their sleeve, and that type of stuff.
Travis is going to be the director, and I'm going to be the assistant director. Then I'm going to be the editor, and he's going to be the assistant editor.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of good times prepping for this.
Yeah, sound is one of the hardest damn things.
Oh yeah, it's nothing worse. That will drive people way faster than anything.
Yep.
Let's see. Where can I? Let's see if I can put this in here. Paste.
I think Ben ran everybody off my samples. I'm just going to send them to Kathy when the show's over.
Y'all can, if you want to see the trailer, I put the trailer in the chat.
Yep, there it is. It's pretty badass trailer. I can tell you that.
I'm eating nobody.
Hopefully, I mean, y'all set it up. Y'all set it up and did it right. And I'm like, God, I hope the movie lives up to the trailer.
That's our goal.
I said the exact same thing today. I was like, what happens if we do all this work, we spend all this money, we fly people out, we do all this stuff, and then the movie just sucks? And I'm like, and Jimmy was like, it's not going to suck. And I'm like, you're right, it's not. But in my mind, I'm like, what if it does?
I mean, you got to shoot it dark. You got to shoot it cinematic. You've got to shoot it. I mean, if you need retakes, you got to do retake. I mean, you can't leave corn. You can't leave corn in the bowl.
We are storyboarding. I have action figures to storyboard. Okay. And this is the shot we want from this angle, from this angle. I have a whole box of them with weapons and all sorts of stuff. Like, I'm telling you, if you're weak stomached, you're going to be okay in this movie because we're all about the dread.
It's not super gory or nothing. We're not going for gore
some
effects.
Of it is not.
Yeah. There may be one or two scenes make your skin crawl, but we're not going for gore.
That's an animal. That animal's not moving. Neither animal are moving.
They're sleeping.
Oh.
That's Lucy. She's got a cone on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is. A cone. I was like, that dog looks like his head's up, just staring down.
I got in trouble for asking if she'd pick up DirecTV today. Travis got mad at me.
Well, she's got feelings too. All right. I'm sorry. We are taking away from your show, Jody. I apologize.
Oh, we're not taking away. We're keeping people entertained.
Yeah, man, it's been a long time since I've been up here on camera in front of some of these folks.
I mean, I know better than to ask y'all about whiskey.
The last whiskey or the last anything I've had,
man.
Yeah,
Nah,
had
don't
the-
worry about pouring anything.
I had the 21090 high and dry over the holidays. That was the last one I've had.
Yeah.
Or high and
No, I
dry.
was curious though, Jimmy, about I've got almost a half bottle of Calumet 15. If you win this time, we'll spin again, and I'll give you that half bottle.
Oh, that works. That works for me. I've got 2 nosing kits sitting over here, and I gave away the third one that I won.
I know, because I don't have anything else. I mean, I think you'd rather have the half bottle of Calumet.
No, he just wants time off work.
Oh, man. See, now I have to talk to Sue. And then,
No,
Like, it's cool. He won.
yeah, don't
Okay,
don't
I have
get our
bottle of
ass kicked by
Calumet.
Sue.
a half bottle of Calumet, and you can pick a day to knock off at 2.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, it's like you saying to me, you can pick a day and knock off at 3. I'm like, that's what time I get off work. He's like, yeah, you can pick any day you want.
Yeah. Okay, 3:15.
There you go.
Damn it.
No, it's been a kind of a crazy little year for all of us here on the YouTube. So
Yeah.
just gotta do what you gotta do, man. We got your back no matter what you decide, which direction you want to go with this channel and the things you want to do. So
Yeah,
and
as
I
I
know the
just said,
folks out there got your back too, because they're here for you. So
I had a motion alarm go off, and the dogs were my 4-legged doorbells started ringing.
no.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and spin this thing before Kathy tells me to, because I am actually trying to get ahead.
Nice.
All right,
Cheers.
That's
Good
what she
luck,
said.
everybody. 9 entries to the quarterly
I think
jar.
she's not trying to get ahead. She's trying to get some.
Charles a little.
That's
That shorter's my chair. I think my chair's broke.
The Force
Damn it.
Abides. That's a great channel like picture, whatever. Had the dude on it with the. I mean, I did the dude full costume, and it was awesome.
He did it for a long time too. Like you couldn't get him out of it.
But the
right.
problem was I can't do Top Golf dressed as the dude. It turns out I suck at golf, so
this is what they suggested for a novice bourbon flight.
I can
And
go
I
with
put
the old horse.
hashtag Buffalo Trace pays my bills, because it's obvious that they got a kickback, because there is no freaking way. Buffalo Trace, yes, maybe. Either one or the other. Maybe Old Forester, but
Well, that's not even the good old Forster, you know.
I know
No,
we went,
well,
to,
yeah,
we
but
went
this
to
is a-
1920.
this is a novice. This is a novice.
I thought
right.
the novice 1920 was a novice one.
No,
I think it's right there with Buffalo Trace.
1920. I mean, it's not
What's it,
super
like 60?
complex, but it is a high proof and far more complex. But I would have picked from, like, instead of the Weller, I would have picked Buffalo Trace, because they need to be well, I don't know.
But you can't do Eagle Rare is pretty much the same as Buffalo Trace, right? Because I would think Eagle Rare would be
Eagle
better
Rare
than
a
Weller.
little better, but still in the same range. But I probably would have done like a Larceny or Elijah Craig or something.
I would have done like I would
like
have done
Larceny.
a Turkey 101
Or Bullet.
a Larceny, and
regular
maybe
Bullet
even a
would
regular
work.
Knob Creek. I like Knob Creek. So.
Oh, Knob Creek is what started me. Knob Creek
But-
9, baby.
But I put when I went back and put this hashtag in,
Yeah.
there's some other BT picks coming.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So I went back to the beginning, and I was like, Buffalo Trace pays my bills. Like, I can't. I have to live.
Well, thank you for watching the trailer, Kathy.
Yeah.
No, I
had
thought
my
the trailer was kick ass. I thought the trailer was kick ass.
That was only like the 20th trailer that we made. Every day I'd wake up and it'd be like 3 o'clock in the morning. And Jimmy's like, "Oh, I made a new trailer. Here you go, guys." And I'm like, "What the fuck, man?"
Yeah.
Look,
He
I
just-
don't.
He
I don't
gets
sleep.
caught up in that. I get caught up in like script and gags and shots. He does trailers and editing, and he's like, "Hey, listen to this sound. I just fucking I made the sound with like a dog's bark and a creaky a screen door and an 80-year-old flatulent, and it sounds awesome." And I'm like, it sounded like you just like stabbed somebody in the chest. He's like, "Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh?"
Yeah, exactly.
Let me say this right quick. Let me say this. I started with Hudson River water.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And then I went to the Widow Jane, and I was basing everything I've been trying tonight off of just those two.
Yeah.
And then I poured this Cooper's Legacy.
Oh, okay.
Holy crap, an actual bourbon.
Yeah.
I'm going to pour a little more of this one because I said I was going to pour some more of my favorite one. I took one sip. This is it. This is it. Yep, that's it right there. That's going to be the one. Gosh, I forgot how good it was. And I like Cooper's Craft too, but this Cooper's Craft is totally different. This is Cooper Legacy. All right.
I found some barrel aged beers up in Branson last week that were barreled in the holiday barrels, Ben Holiday barrels. So I got a couple of those to try out.
Mm.
It's actually the new Boulevard. So,
Oh, okay.
Boulevard's kind of one of those you always see on the shelf, but these were barreled with holiday barrels. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll give that a try.
Oh, the other thing I didn't tell y'all. So I had to quit dipping Swedish snus.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had to quit altogether. Because they won't ship to the US anymore.
Oh man.
Yeah. And they're like, I looked into it and they said they're something about the tariffs. They're like, they hadn't even come in yet. I don't know what it is. Anyway, they said that they're shutting down. So they're not doing it anymore. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I went to these lozenges things.
Yeah.
And like, I've been sitting here the whole time and I have a lozenge in.
Yeah.
And it just lays there and just gives you like 4 milligrams of nicotine.
Oh, nice.
That's cool, man. And they last like 4 or 5 hours.
Travis went to the Fume.
I have no nicotine in my system. No smoking, no dipping, nothing. This is just essential oils.
Essential oils.
Yep.
There was one that was supposed to give you, it was a caffeine fume.
Mm.
Oh.
Does that have caffeine?
No.
No, it's just essential oils. But I found a bottle of Eagle Rare. This is from Major Zero.
From Major Zero.
So, and I got my Marty Whiskey Nose.
Oh, Whiskey Nose. Yeah.
So I said, I'm up here. I might as well pour a drink. I haven't had a drink in forever.
There you go.
This was my first soda in like 3 weeks. All right, let's do this.
I was all excited yesterday. I drink mostly water, and then I'll drink the Lipton green tea.
Yeah.
The citrus, because that's mostly all I can get. And I went yesterday, and they rarely have anything outside of the regular just Lipton green tea citrus. But I went yesterday, and they had I bought a case of or however many's in there. Like it's like a 12-pack, of the water or green tea. And it was pineapple mango. And I tried it. I tried it this afternoon just to take my old man medicine with it, and it was really good. It's a nice little breakup from just the regular old citrus.
So you lightweight now, Travis? That was
dude. Just smelling it is burning my chest.
Yeah. But that's a good whiskey. It's a good moderate whiskey. Yeah. He's gonna be like,
Feel the devil creeping back up on him. He's
Well,
like,
no, because
woo!
since Lucy has the cone, she can't go upstairs and she can't go
Mhm.
into a crate. So last night I had to sleep on the floor with her. I made like a pallet in the living room. Ends up hardwood floors. Doesn't matter how many blankets and stuff you make a pallet out of, it's still hard as shit. And so now this is just something to coax me to sleep on the floor with my dog tonight.
There was a guy. Oh man, there was a guy. I don't know why I thought about this. He was. I've been watching a couple of motorcycle reviews.
Yeah.
Here a while back because I was trying to figure out which bike I wanted to get, and this dude was riding with a bike, and I don't remember even what bike he was on, but he hit a pothole, and he goes, "Oh God, ow!" He said that hurt my kid's back. He doesn't have kids.
No.
It took just a few seconds to sink in. It hurt his future generations back.
Yeah. Josh, I don't know what you mean by it tastes like powdered grape Kool-Aid. You are talking out your ass.
Eagle Rare is it's got a I don't know.
I'm just so used to not drinking now. It's just so hot. Like I'm thinking about going and dropping a couple of things, a little drops of water in there, and like try to
Yeah,
break it down a bit.
I've heard
spin,
oh, yeah,
spin, because
shit.
Kathy says spin.
Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta spin. Good call. Here we go. All right, good luck, everybody. This is worth 10. Count them up. 10 entries to the quarterly drawing.
Hey, when I won that first spin in that's the first one I've won.
Ooh, oh my God, it's a plus 10 on Kathy Bates. It's making up for lost time.
I see.
It is, because Kathy never wins these spins. Ever.
It is still 3 minutes from put me in. Calm down, Gawani.
No. We're about to get there. We're about to get there.
3 minutes.
Bourbon Nerd.
Bourbon Nerd. Who is that? That looks like Bill's skull. Looks like Shoe Man Foo's skull, but that's Bourbon Nerd.
That's not Shoe Man Fu.
No, right. I say it looks like his hair and his beard, though.
Yeah, I am going to set up. That's that Life on the Front Porch or whatever.
Okay.
That group. All right, I'm going to set up the next one, but I'm not going to post it yet.
And I'll read names for you put me in.
Oh, I can get the names. Y'all just talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Okay.
What?
Man, I forgot how much StreamYard likes to mess with my freaking camera.
Bam. Here we go. Start. Put me in. All right, Gawani, I'm going to go ahead and write you down. I got you. I saw it.
Yeah, you look like a blurry Jesus there for a second, Travis.
I know. I might just go put on my Jesus costume
Charles.
right now.
All right, Charles. We're actually going to have a spin here in a little bit.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Did you get Gawani?
I did. I got Gawani.
He just wanted to make sure he got you.
We
got Matt B.
I got it. I'm writing y'all down. Y'all are good.
I don't want it. I don't want to take.
Well, you can give them away.
Yeah. There'll be the only entries on this whole spin this time if you put me on there.
Well, okay. I don't have to put you, but I'm gonna.
I want that half bottle of Calumet 15. So
that's
yeah,
right. I'm gonna give Jimmy some.
Well,
that didn't sound good.
I just think it wouldn't be fair if I put my stuff in every time and I won, because I don't really drink anymore, and there's people that would really enjoy it. So I would rather somebody that actually would enjoy it to get it rather than me doing it.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Tell us more about your movie.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
while he's writing.
While I'm writing.
The movie is about religious zealots. So if you're highly religious and you're easily offended, do not watch this movie.
It's about that, but it's really not.
Yeah, it's not anti-religion or anything. Yeah. It's just religious zealots in the backwoods of Arkansas, in the hills, and bad stuff happens, and it's to show how far somebody can be pushed before they snap.
And not to give away any twists or turns, but it's about a lot of things. And
They
we've,
want me to die.
yeah, well, we invite everybody to come up and die. We got our friends from New York coming down. I've actually made playing cards. So there's the JJ playing card. Here's
You know, if y'all only give me a few minutes to act, I have to ham it. You know.
Yeah, you can ham it up. There's the Travis. Where is she? Playing card. And there's the old OG San. Just a closer walk with E. Yeah. Some people can't believe I'm going to be the bad guy, but believe me, I'm going to be the bad guy.
You're a killer.
And some people think that I should be the bad guy, and maybe I am. You just don't know.
Anybody with the man bun, I mean, you can't trust him, right?
Because he's a killer.
But we'll just say it's not, we're not following the usual tropes. Like there's not going to be people running and tripping over stuff and like falling in that way somebody catches up to other people. There's none of that stuff. And there's no jump scares. Like that's not what we want. We don't want jump scares because everybody is they're ready for that now. We're trying to subvert expectations. We are about building anxiety and dread. And it's going to play out. You're going to feel anxious. And I can tell you that everybody in this movie is friends and family.
Yeah.
Like my wife and daughter are in this movie. Beanie is in this movie. Mike Hunt is in this movie. We got JJ and Hefty in this movie.
Most of my kids, except for my daughter, Brittany, who was going to be our Bobby Joe, our scream queen.
And you know,
went off and got pregnant on us. So
I was going to say a lot's changed since y'all, we got a lot of new people, but yes, we actually know someone named Mike Hunt. We do. That's in real life.
And I cannot wait to put that in the credits at the beginning, like the opening credits. And they're like, are they pulling a Deadpool? Are they just making up stuff now? Like, nope, that's his real freaking name.
And I will say that this movie is not anti anything. It's not pro anything. It's just exploration of a really bad set of circumstances.
And at the end, you probably still don't know what is going on or what happened.
Good. So I was going to say, y'all quit giving shit away, man. Make them want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's going to be I would show off some of the props I've got, but I can already tell some of them's in frame, and I don't want to bring them up on Jody's stream because of the way YouTube is now. But if you really search around, like under that bourbon glass, there's some of the props are right there. So,
behind me,
me,
Cindy going to be in it
behind
too?
you.
Cindy has a role offered to her. We're waiting to see if she actually wants to do it or not.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let me read this off right quick. This is the put me ins I have right now. If I call your name, you're in. If I do not call your name, please type put me in the chat. It's Kawani Ostinaco, Big Daddy H, Kathy Bates, Chip Aidlet, Names Nobody, Sugar Kitty, Charles Alul, George Woodcock, Jimmy's Random Content, Fulton Mraz, Josh Fritz, Mrs. Lori J, Matt B, Mr. Richie J, Bourbon Nerd, Wooden Metal Garage. I know it's Woody's, whatever. Anyway, Jenny B, Bourbon Hunter Lee, Bourbon Kitty, Gripeologist, Sugar Kitty, and Whiskey Nose. I got you, Peter White. I see it down there.
I was about to say that.
Peter White. All right, got that one down. If anyone else wants to put me in, it's 2 free entries. Everybody gets a trophy. So there we go. If not, and it goes till the end of the show, and I'm going to quit typing in StreamYard. I'm going to type stop, put me in over here, because I'm totally disconnected from my Facebook. And every time I try to post on StreamYard, it gives me big exclamation marks about you're not connected.
What did you do on Facebook to get kicked off Facebook?
Facebook started 1 week. I put the word whiskey in the description of my video, and they took it down. This
Jeez.
time I didn't. I used the word spirit, and they took it down. So
You must have made Mark Zuckerberg mad.
I have no idea what I did to Mark Zuckerberg. Okay, but he can EAD if y'all know what that means. Anyway, we're getting to the next hashtag here. And I really don't care about Facebook. Here it is. And this is
there's the Eagle Rare. Yeah.
there's the Eagle Rare. But my God, Angel's Envy, are you whoever come up with this list does not know bourbon.
You know, Angel's Envy for being the finished bourbon and all that. It's got a little gimmick to it, but you go and try, Rabbit Hole Derringer or something, it'll blow that thing out of the
It
water.
will blow that out of the water. And it's not, and Rabbit Hole Derringer, I don't consider that a super advanced bourbon. This is
No.
an enthusiast, intermediate bourbon range.
Yeah.
Angel's Envy needs to be in the toilet and not on this list.
Yeah, I would almost. This is where I would have like, this is where you're going to be Easter egg hunting a little bit, maybe. Have some Calumets in there. Maybe some of that good old Ben Holiday.
Sugar Kitty said, if something happens to me, my safe word is tuna. Remember that.
So, where would you put like Smoke Wagon at?
The uncut, unfiltered. Okay.
Yeah.
Intermediate.
Intermediate. See,
Yeah,
that's one of my favorites. That when I was
would
buying
say,
it,
I would say an upper level intermediate, like someone who has gotten past the base and they're ready to move on. And it would be one of the higher tier experimentals, for them, but it's still Indiana juice. I mean, I know it's bottled and aged for a while in Las Vegas, but it's MGP. So if you're familiar with the mash bill, you're familiar with the mash bill.
yeah.
What's the two big ones? What's the other one? MGP, and what's the other big producer?
Well, the Green River produces for other people, and so does a couple of other ones. But MGP is the biggest one.
Yeah, almost. What I would say over half the bottles on the shelf probably got that juice in it. So,
well, here's the deal. Like they say, 90 to 95% of the bourbon comes out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
Okay, and the other 90% of the other comes out of Indiana.
Because of the corn.
90% of the other, like 7 or 8% comes out of MGP, because it comes from NDPs, which is non-distilling producers, and they're buying barrels or from MGP, and they're blending things together to make their own thing or whatever.
Don't they blend? I mean, the reason for that industry is because they kind of make some for ethanol and some for drinking, right? Like,
Oh, well, I mean, distilleries are going to hedge their stuff. I mean, when COVID hit, a lot of the distilleries made hand sanitizer because, they were just set up to do that.
Yeah.
During Prohibition, a lot of them did medicinal stuff, for things. But that's just because, they were able to, they had the stills and they could do all that. But, no, I mean, just people need to understand that a non-distilling producer is their creation comes from selecting barrels and then maybe blending things together. But a lot of them don't even do that. They just buy it straight and bottle it. And it is that mash bill straight up from MGP.
So they just buy a barrel from MGP, bottle it and slap a label on it.
Oh yeah, Heaven Hill. Yeah, Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill. That's the other one. Yeah, because that's because that's Elijah Craig and all that stuff, right? Like Heaven Hill.
Yeah, but Heaven Hill, like Elijah Craig is owned by Heaven Hill, so that's not an NDP. They're not sourcing from Heaven Hill. Elijah Craig and Larceny are Heaven Hill products.
Yeah.
Well,
it's just like MGP.
It's not as good as Blanton's.
Well, MPP has Remus. You know,
Remus. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they come out with their own label on stuff, but Buzzard's Roost and they're supposed to take it and toast it. I tried to do I'm going to spin, by the way. So hopefully everybody got their hashtags in. Let me do that. I tried to do a one-hit wonder bourbon thing or whiskey deal. Like who come out with something that got real popular, but I could only come up with about 5 things that I could definitively say, like they had this one thing come out and got real. All right, wood and metal. I'm putting wood and metal because I don't want to have double entries for this person, but it's Woody's Garage. But wood and metal, same thing. All right.
He's talking about bought Penelope. Whatever that is, that brand sucks ass. I bought a bottle of Penelope and I poured that shit down the fucking drain.
Well,
it was that bad.
Different Penelope. I have Penelope toasted. It's okay.
That's the one I got, the Penelope toasted, because I took it off of 21090 and I poured that shit down the fucking drain. It was horrible.
Okay. All right. Now this is where I really started laughing.
Yeah, Blanty!
This is where I really started laughing. I know, I understand, but this is not a bourbon collector. This is a pewter fucking horse collector. That's not a bourbon collector. And the bookers they put, it just said 6 years. It was non-specific of which bookers are you talking about. They come out with 4 of these freaking things every year. Which bookers? And they're violently, and I mean violently different.
It's just bullshit
from each other. The only one I agree with on this list maybe is the Pritchard Hill, but that's not even. No. A collector should be looking for. I mean, I know Blanton's is Buffalo Trace, but this is where they had an opportunity to at least include an antique series Buffalo Trace in here.
So you're talking, these are like $115, $120 bottles, right?
That. Yeah, well, sort of. I mean, but Blanton's MSRP is not near that high. I used to buy Booker's for $78, and now they want to charge $100.
Bourbon community's doing that to themselves with this secondary market crap, just put the damn stuff up there for the MSRP.
And I refuse to pay that much for stuff. Yeah. Now I got just a little emotional there, but that's bull crap. And what about the birthday bourbons? And what about like a specific year? I mean, that's what collectors are going for. They're not going for like generic bookers.
I know some people think like the barrel bourbons are overrated, but I like them, man. I like Seagrass and stuff like that. I think they're for a finish. That might be more of a collector's thing.
You talking about the Jefferson Reserve?
Yeah, Peter, that's what I was talking about. Like maybe that would be a collector thing if you had one from years ago or something, but be specific. You can't just say, oh, for the bourbon collector, you need to offer them this. No, bull crap,
I don't think I ever tried the Seagrass. I don't think I've ever had a Jefferson.
The Seagrass is the barrel Seagrass.
But it's a rye. Seagrass is a rye.
Yeah. That was the first rye I tried. It's super finished, though. Like, it's fruity as hell.
Oh,
yeah. But it's really good. But it's really expensive, too, for some reason.
I've had it, and it's good. I love it.
The Stag was my favorite so far. The Stag Junior was my best pour. Like, I love the Stag Junior pour. I don't remember what batch it came out of, but it was.
And I got some Stags you wouldn't like.
Yeah.
Hell, the lowest proof on it on one of them is 127.8. One of them's well over 130. Yeah, blended rye. Yeah, the Seagrass. But it turned out good, and that's what Barrel does. They blend shit,
Marty, I'm using your glass today.
Nice. I have found out I'm more of a finished bourbon and rye guy than I am.
You can only, I mean, I enjoy if it's finished good, appropriately. and the finish complements the mash bill juice, the aging, I mean, you
Yeah,
can
they
do-
can go overboard with that. Like that stupid Oak and Eden with that damn.
Oh my God, no, that's not
fire,
finished.
yeah.
That's got a stick in it.
Yes,
That,
that's the
All right,
worst
good
thing
luck,
ever.
everybody. I know I'm spinning quick here, but we got to get the show on the road. I got to get through this last one.
Yeah, Marty's talking about like it's under $100. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna spend that $100 on something
Kathy
for a
Bates
movie.
again.
God
Plus,
damn, Kathy.
well,
tearing it
hey,
up.
making up for lost time, baby. Come on now.
That's her third one, right?
Yeah. She hit the 7, the 10, and the 12. But we're spinning again for the 12.
Oh.
Boom, almost on me. Charles is a plus. See, that's why I spinning early.
That is a cool avatar though. Man.
Oh yeah, the dude abides and the force abides. All right. Boom, Sugar Kitty.
Sugar Kitty.
All right, that was the first one.
He can put a safe word away for a minute.
Well, Sugar Kitty doesn't hardly win these either.
Yeah. What
All
you
right.
got?
I gotta set this last one up. Man, I'm loud. All right.
Me winning all those first drawings is because it was kind of like the Boston Celtics winning the first championships because there was only like 3 teams in the league.
That's right. That's what I was gonna say.
Now you've got
you had no
30 or
competition.
40 people watching. So
you see, the hashtag here is I needed another slide to make 10. So there it is. INAS. I needed another slide. But this is supposed to be the collector rye here. And it's High West Rendezvous, Sagamore Spirit Double Oaked, and Templeton 6. There are better ryes out there.
Yeah, rare breed rye. That's the best rye.
No.
For me, it is. That's the best one I like.
And for you, that's cool. But yeah, people aren't going to pay $300 for rare breed rye. But yeah, or plus. But the collector, see, when I think collector, they're buying bottles that will increase in value.
yeah.
I've seen the Sagamore. I've never even heard of the other two.
The Sagamore, we've seen that so much off of 210,
Yeah.
because they're always on and on about Sagamore.
I'll tell you
I'm
what,
not
I'm not
super experienced with rye. So.
Well, I'm not a collector. I will tell y'all straight up. I'm a whiskey drinker, not a whiskey
I'm not a collector. I'm a drinker.
I drink it. I drink it. I always open it every time.
I would say
time.
the fucking 100 bottles behind you would say differently.
No, he's
No.
drinking. He's
They're all
open them
open.
all.
Well, there's a few back here that aren't open, but they're backup bottles.
Collectors
Like I've
are
had 'em
people who put them on a shelf and never pop the cork because
That's dumb. But as I say, I don't even open my toys when I buy toys.
Yeah, that's the same. There you go. Just like
Sagamore's good. No, I'm not knocking Sagamore. And the Rendezvous wasn't bad, but there's some rarer ryes out there. And I'm just saying rarer, right? Like
Rarer.
value is sure to go up on. And when I think collector, and maybe they're collecting it because they just want to have it on their shelf and they're not looking for like a return on investment.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm using the term collector for investor. Maybe I'm getting this mixed up. But when I have met people who claim to be whiskey collectors, they never open their bottles. They keep, and they're only buying them. They're only collecting them because they think they're going to go up in value.
If you had the stock of Doomsday Bunker, Jody, with 200 or 300 bottles of bourbon or whiskey, what are you stocking it with?
Okay, wait. Do I get 200 or 300 bottles, or do I get 200 or 300?
No, this is all you're going to have for the rest of your life.
Well, okay,
Carl, I'll give you the budget of $5,000.
No,
Charles,
okay,
that's 100% true.
$5,000.
Okay, I'll buy one bottle of. No, it's kidding. I would probably go for Wild Turkey 101.
Yeah.
Because bang for the buck, the proof to dollar value on it, and I like it. I mean, it's not the best thing I've
$24 a
ever
bottle
had.
or something like that. Yeah, it's
I would buy handles of it,
Yeah.
like I would spend the whole 5,000 just, and if it's the end of the world, I'd rather have Wild Turkey 101 than nothing.
yeah.
You
that's what
know.
I'm saying. Well, good trading material too, right? Might need some bullets
yeah.
or something. You know, trade a bottle of whiskey.
Well, and it actually has flavor. But
Yeah.
talking about Wild Turkey 101, I know that Mark and I like to talk about Wild Turkey 101, and we like Wild Turkey 101 as a good base bourbon. But this is like talking about which is better, Coors Light, Miller's Light, Bud Light,
Coors Light.
Michelob
Obviously.
Ultra.
At some point.
No, that's an ultralight. If we're going ultralight, it's Michelob Ultra. If it's just a light beer, Coors Light is better than Bud Light any day. And if you're going for a full beer, it is Coors Original, especially if you can get the other, the bottles, whatever, not the big tall bottles, but the small. Those are the best beers. And we're not talking about barrel aged beers and that stuff. We're just saying like typical, like store bought beer. Coors beats Bud Light any day. And Coors.
I don't drink any beer anymore. The only one I drink is Zero. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. This is worth the last one, worth 14 entries to the quarterly drawing because I have 2 spins to go here. So I'm trying to get this out of the way. I know it's going fast. Big Daddy H is a plus. See, this is why I do it. Plus 14. This wheel giveth and taketh away, and it's trying to give it to everyone it took it away from. It is just landing on folks it hardly ever lands on.
And go on.
Gripologist. Look at there. First one tonight.
The gripologist.
And I know what he's into tonight. He's over there floating. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. There's only 2 people in this right now. And I know the samples aren't that great, but here we go. I'm going to play this one more time, and then super chat, super sticker only. You get 2 entries for every $1. You have a chance to win these samples. All right. So there that is, and I'm going to spin the halfway mark first. So, and I got you, Kathy. And if more comes in, I will have a chance to see them and get to it and all that. But right now, I'm going to go set the ones on the sample drawing wheel that I have right now. And then if any more comes in, I will add those. And there's Charles plus 10. Okay. There. I still only have 2 names, but yeah. All right, let's see here.
And Gawani, why he's doing that? Yes, I saw your question earlier, but I wasn't going to interrupt their talk to say Micah is not in the movie, but he was going to be in the movie. He just he's got his kid and the baby during that time, so he can't be there. So he is loaning us like his film equipment and stuff. So we're using his film equipment for the movie. So no, Micah is not in the movie. Yes, Micah is doing well. He's remarried. They have the baby. Everything's good.
Good job.
He's got a good
job in the city.
And he's just been focusing on that. And he has been helping me out behind the scenes when it comes to this movie, like planning the shots and stuff. So that is the answer to Gawani. I'm sorry I didn't answer earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt what they were saying because it's their show.
And Charles going back and forth on this.
Well, and now I'm putting Kathy's name in again. There. Wheel's good. Wheel's good. Okay. So we're at 24 after. It is time to spin for and nothing can change on the quarterly drawing. So here we go. We are going to share the screen because I said that earlier. The halfway mark giveaway.
This is the halfway mark.
This is for, and let me add another plus 10 for Charles here. I got to circle that one. Okay, I'll get to that one in a minute. Now, this is for it's based on a Still Austin Nancy Fraley pick valued at $90. So this is all of the entries, and so they're getting entries to the next halfway mark giveaway. So which is going to actually become, instead of halfway mark, it's going to become the Great Shot giveaway. So
Great shot giveaway.
here we go. We're spinning it,
Great
and
shot.
this is lagging like crazy because there's too many names
What-
on the wheel.
what-
I don't
what
know.
is- What is the Fraley pick this time?
Oh,
Nope.
Kathy won it. All right. So the halfway mark. Okay.
It's a still Austin Fraley pick that nobody else can get anymore because Mark picked it up there.
Well, no, I mean they come out with it all the time,
Yeah.
so it's a different one. So even if you win it in the past, it's different,
Oh, okay.
right?
It's like a
Because-
Bourbon County style, right? Like it's different
yeah,
every
yeah,
year.
'cause it's different every time they come out with one. Now let me put Charles in for one more.
And congratulations, Kathy, on the
Yeah,
halfway mark.
congrats,
That
congrats.
was a big ass wheel you just won on there. It was making fractals and stuff as it spun.
Man, it was not even trying to spin. Okay, it was like on my side. I don't know what y'all saw, but I saw tank, 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 tank.
Yeah.
It was like it barely moved, and then all of a sudden, oh, there's Kathy. So there was no suspense behind that at all. All right, here we go. This is for the samples tonight. There's 2 people, but there's entries. So who is going to get the New York bullshit? Okay, here we go. Shuffle a bunch and spin. It's a y'all have a 50-50 chance because I added Charles's there
It's gonna be Charles.
Charles.
All right.
All right.
Good
Well,
split.
okay, they each won tonight.
Yeah. Congratulations, Charles.
Oh, all right. Oh goodness. Oh man, I am getting strangled on myself over here.
That lozenge.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's that damn lozenge. It has nothing to do with the 8 ounces.
Charles
of wood,
said,
though.
"Send it to Gandy Road."
Wait, who? What?
Charles said, "Jody, send it to Gandy Road."
Oh, okay. Gandy Road. Send me an email at bourbonbounty2019@gmail.com.
All right.
And if anybody wants to know, this is the knife from the movie.
Yeah.
Totally a prop. It's not. That's not her. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Totally a
Hang on.
prop knife.
Yeah, it's totally a prop.
All right, winners. Send me. Well, Kathy, I got you. But sample winner. Send me an email to bourbonbounty2019@gmail.com, scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now. All right, there's our 2-minute warning, guys. 2-minute
Well,
warning.
Glad
That
to come up
what?
here and help. You may have regretted it once we got up here, but we were glad to come up here and help you out.
Well, if you have to get out of bounds to stop the clock inside 2 minutes.
There you go.
No, man, I appreciate y'all coming up. I was running out of I would have been talking in circles all night if y'all hadn't come up here.
Well, we were sitting there watching. I was like, he looks kind of sad being up there by himself. So that's when he messaged you. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh. And then Catherine
Well, I went to check something on Facebook that someone sent me a picture of me on here, and
Yeah.
like I'm gonna figure out how to log back into Facebook again
Yeah.
because I tried to log back in and it wouldn't let me in. And I've
Are you
got
kicked
like
completely off
on
of
here,
Facebook?
all I see is big red exclamation marks, like I've been
Oh.
kicked off of Facebook or something.
Oh, geez.
And if I
Kathy,
have,
I've missed you too. Kathy, don't be talking about how everybody's handsome. You know, it's just me.
Yeah, it's just Travis. That's why we hang around him. He just hangs around us so he looks better. That's all it is.
All right.
Ugh.
Yeah. Okay. The crap is piling to no, but it was good to hang out. This is if anyone's on here right now and is not familiar with like 4 years ago, this is what it looked like 4 years ago.
Oh yeah, except I would have had a big old bottle of McCormick's turned up right now.
That's right.
Counting the bubbles.
With mellow yellow on the side.
Yeah.
All right,
hold
guys.
on.
Well,
I gotta do this for Kathy real quick. Hold on.
ta-da. All right. Well, we're at 8:29, guys. I hope y'all enjoyed it. We're at 8:30 now. I always end on time. They're starting to play the music. The hook's coming out, and they're going to ring the gong. So hope y'all had a good time, and hope to see you next week.